goes into his crouching target combo,
Yeah.
which you can get a special off of, and then same thing with crouching like kick as well.
Yeah.
So he has some things at a distance. If you can see him, if you see your opponent trying to close the gap, you can easily kind of put them back at that range that Abigail wants to be at.
But then when you have the fireball, like saying it's just of Guile, just having that going in, then do I want to swap the fireball and create space again? But then you don't want to corner yourself in this game.
But see, that's what I was trying to get to, is that Abigail has that flip over.
Yeah.
Now, during I play winner, when they were playing earlier, and I tested it earlier too, there are two things that Abigail can do with his flip in, right? So he can swat fireball, then flip in. Most likely, the Guile player is not going to have down charge already ready since they just threw boom, right? So you can get over this pretty easily depending on which one you use, which is the EX with the extra armor, just in case they might want to throw out a normal afterwards. Then you also have to where he was actually flipping over people's V reversal.
Yeah.
Ken did a V reversal, and he saw that and followed it up with flip, and Ken's V reversal went in a straight line, and Abigail flipped right over it, punished it clean, and then he was able to continue with this game plan. So using flip and the armor, I feel like he can get in a little bit better than some of the other bigger members of the cast.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's true that's like kind of the design-wise on there. I mean, there's a lot of course, the unsafe aspect of it. Like, I mean, once you understand like the timing of it, it all comes down to like those gaps there. Like the flip, there's always that startup and he's airborne, or sort of airborne. I see like Alex is like crouching heavy punch, launched them like the 2 hits and things like that. So it's just, in the end of the day, it comes down to like understanding what will punish those gaps. Because right now, everyone's just figuring it out. And you know,
and
if they make it a guess game, that's great. But you know, it's always going to be fun to see what they do to flesh out how their character is. So speaking of Abigail, we have Ryu versus Nash. So Moey versus Mackdaddy.
I like Ryu in this match, even though Nash has gotten his slight buffs to make him a little bit better. Not saying that the character can't do it anymore, but I think they made Ryu to where he can be solid again. Plus, also, the Japanese did just give him a good rating, and his rating was over Nash, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they like Ryu. I mean, Ryu's a character that, like, it's always going to be decent. Not, like, extremely strong, because, like, the fear of, like, getting thrown isn't really there, because he still has that weakness. That's probably his biggest weakness is when you get thrown by Ryu, it's whatever. And that's fine for Nash, who can go back to that having that space.
Ooh, and what a clean punish from that, too. Took no guff. Standing light punch anti-air is still in the game, people.
Oh, that's never going away.
But I like the way that they reduced it to where everybody can use it. Now it's very situational, and you have to know that it's going to anti-air. If not, you're going to get hit all day, popped upside the head.
Well, that's true. It's still a low-risk option. I would respect more of an uppercut, but that's always, like, you know, fundamentally me. You have that extra damage, and
you usually get a set up
a little more fear. Yeah, so.
And to always show your opponent that you're ready to.
Yeah.
With those young man reactions.
All right, so
Sweet needs to be
Moey with strong defense. I like it. Ooh, meaty. Go super.
And that's going to the corner, too. So, I mean, like, how do we go from here?
All this. Yeah, you had to hold that fireball into there. Not much you can do, especially with no reversal.
And in the corner, too. That's just the worst. The deck was just really stacked against him at that point.
I mean, he had still a V reversal, but at the same time, like, you saw him try to jump away. That wasn't the right answer, but at that point, you had so much resources, you could at least afford to use part of your V trigger to get out and then try to use your super to make a big comeback. But yeah.
That's why I try to tell people in this game, like especially when I'm teaching people, to always think about your options outside of jumping, because they have really good anti-airs in this game, and people at an adept level can use them proficiently. So the best bet for you to actually do is to explore your other defensive options. Some characters have invincible reversals to get out of situations. Some characters have their V trigger and like V reversal to get out of situations. Utilize those tools first.
Ooh, caught him. I like that run under. I don't like he tried to challenge, and all right, Moey on match point. But that's always a thing. I mean, jumping is going to always be strong in this game because the inherent fear of like the neutral. But nice clean jump in, but
he got the parry, but just no follow up. He should have uppercutted to stay away, but
he parried twice. I think he tried to time it with the jump in, but you know, there you go, building up something to that V trigger. Has all this meter too. Oh, side swap, super critical art comes through.
Very good.
Moey playing super clean. Okay.
Oh, he tried to scout it out. He saw it coming.
And that's going to be it with the block on that critical art. Activate.
Confirm?
Wait, never mind. Too far. Try to get cute.
But he still ran up and got the throw. He smelled blood in the water. He knew his opponent was scared, and he was going to stand still. He had two good call-outs. the grab at the end, and he tried to go for the jump fierce,